Hello and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. My name is Seth. I've been playing Kerbal Space Program for a few years now, on and off, and I've decided to play with some mods that I've not looked at before, focusing primarily on the Kerbalism mod, with a whole bunch of others in there. So let's get started. Probably the first thing you'll notice is I've replaced the skybox with a Milky Way skybox. And we're going to be playing a science-based game rather than career. Planet difficulty normal. Now, I did want to get Kerbal construction time put in here, but I'm using a mod that allows me to rotate my Kerbals through and gives them that they have to have rest times before they can go on flight after flight, and that's currently incompatible with Kerbal construction time. I'm playing on version 1.3, so let's have a look. There are a ton of mods. Let's have a look. So we've got some of the space plane, the KW rocketry, B9, community tech tree, Alcam. I will post up my CCAN file or the notes from my CCAN file out in the show notes, but there's a lot. See if... Okay, so we've got quite a few parts in there. Now I did test around with this before I started the recording, just because I couldn't even launch a single rocket off the ground. Because I'm not sure, I think it's real fuels defaults the tanks to empty, so when I was using a sounding rocket the tank was empty. Okay, so I do fly planes. I don't really like flying planes. We probably will end up doing that at some stage, but right now I'm just going to not do it. So I guess the first thing we need to do is get a craft to orbit the planet Kerbin. So I guess we'll start with a sounding rocket and start with the truss. I do have tweak scale as well, and I'm quite happy to use that. Now this is where I went wrong before. Oh, look at that. Yes, thank you, Windows, telling me that updates need to be installed. Perfect timing. So let's have a look. So you can see here that it's got a 53 litre tank and it's empty, so we need to put fuel in there. Another thing, since I've noticed that you do need to have an antenna, the avionics module that goes in here does not contain an antenna. Okay, so we'll put that in there. Do need a battery. Pop that there. That's straight. Of course not. That's straight. Yep, okay. Sounding rocket 001. I'm probably not going to have hundreds of these, but let's just put the naming there for that. Now let's see if we can get that on there. Now, do want to have a look. We do have action group extended in here, so that I can battery. The avionics does have some manner of control. orbit, prograde, retrograde, panic. I don't know what that does. Okay, I think we'll just stick to log temperature, to be honest. No, wait, no, get rid of that. Log temperature. Okay. Right. So 1 will be log temperature. So it's taken me a little while to get the audio levels correct. Please do let me know in the comments if that's not the case. I can't hear myself, so we'll need you. Oh, and that's an experiment cardboard box from Blowing Cracking Industries. It's a cardboard box that you can observe, and it also works with Kiz in this instance, but we'll take that up on the next launch. I think what I might want to do is pop another couple batteries in here. Come on. Down as far as possible. Is that straight? Okay. I think I need an antenna now. How big is that? That's large, isn't it? You want that large though? Don't know. Tolerance 4000. Jeez, okay, so it's is that gonna let us? Problem is, if I extend the antenna, it's gonna break off. Which is gonna cause a problem. How do I do this? I do have tweak scale, and I'm probably going to just tweak scale that in there. Oh, we can do that. Plenty of battery power, because what I want to do is run the experiments. What I want to do is run the experiments while it's accelerating. Might even take that out, put that in there. Yeah, and then I'll put these batteries down here. Just grab a new one because that's crooked. Positive to positive, right? That's cool. Should give us some battery power. And nose cone, and won't bother about camera. So there we have it. Okay, so staging, rockets, decouple parachutes. Let's see if this can get us into. We don't need no testing. We'll fly it live. And the load time on scene changes is a little bit high. My poor processor struggles. Okay, so let's see what we can do. temperature scan, transmit that. Resources. Atmospheric scan, transmit that. Transmitting? That actually transmitting? Don't know, let's find out. 3, 2, 1 space. I forgot to adjust the thrust. So this could be fairly high. Let's grab while we're doing that. Well, that seemed to get up okay. Sure if this is actually transmitting back or not. I wonder if it's because it's interfering. Get rid of those. Oh. Sure, I can look it up. That actually worked. Maybe. Oh yeah. Yep, pressure scan. Okay, that's all good. So now we're coming back down. It's not too bad. Just gotta write some notes down in a mission log, so year 1, day 1. So there was no Kerbals on board. I'm just keeping an eye on it. Make sure that we are coming down safely. I'm going to probably pop chutes sooner rather than later. We'll just let that guide down. That hasn't even fully deployed yet, that's okay. Oh. And we can transmit. Am I getting science for these or? I don't know. It's not a bad little first flight there, 5 minutes and a little bit of science. Just scan that. What else? Batteries are empty. Oh. Oh. No, I want those. I wanted to hibernate or anything. What's that off big chip? Don't need him. Does that save anything? No, I'm probably not going to get science from here. Pressure scan, temperature scan. I might have got that just in time. So there you go. Yep. It's now electric charge. We lost control. Not a problem. Let's recover, because that's all I needed. I probably should have grabbed the stats before I went to that page, but not to worry. Okay, let's see. Temperature scan, pressure scan, temperature scan, temperature scan. I may not have got that data in the end. Don't worry. So not bad. Let's make another rocket. So let's see, make SR2. What I'm probably going to do, let's go straight for that. Now I know I'm going to need on here. I'm probably going to do that to them to make it spin stabilized, so that because we don't have any control. And if I understand this right, these should decouple automatically. And remember to put fuel in there. And I'm probably gonna pop I get some batteries in there as well, so 6, 7, 2, how does that work? 7, no, 6 would be best. Looks good. Locate that here. Big chunk of batteries, bottom of the craft, and that back on there. We'll see if this reaches high altitude. Trying to think if there's anything else. We might be a bit heavy, but the batteries in the bottom, they can explode. That's fine. That's too big, isn't it? That battery. Yep. Well, let's give it a week between launches. Scene changes. Oh, well, got 11 science by microwave. Basic science budget. Science experiment. Great. Early aviation, metro cockpit. Yeah, okay, so yeah, because I'm using real fuels, I don't know how I'm going to go with real fuels. That may come out at this stage. I'm just not sure on how I'm feeling with trying to manage fuel types. So let's time warp until tomorrow then. Okay, it's a bit overcast, but we'll launch anyway. Because yeah, it's gonna be, not sure if it's actually needed, but so may end up taking it out. Let's have a look. I forgot to put fuel in there, didn't I? This may be. Oh, let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1, space. Oh no, I don't think we've got there because it's got a second stage on Kerbal Engineer, so we probably do have fuel in there. But I really need to thrust limit it. Just slow down a bit. And there we go. The advantage of being spin stabilized is it doesn't tip over too much. And there we go. hold on, this should hopefully just get us into... Huh, maybe not. Where is... Huh. I thought 12,000 was lower, high altitude. Okay, not a problem. Rid of those. Just bring it back. Must be higher, 16,000 perhaps? Must be. Well, just bring this straight back. Bring this back and they'll I'll thrust limit it because we should be able to get enough fuel out of that. We should be able to get enough distance out of that, perhaps. Might just need to be thrust limited a bit. And so we've got well, we might get some science out of this just by landing. We've got Eve, Scatterer, so it's actually looking fairly pretty. So look at that, we can get got science from the Bab, so I guess that's something. Failed to reach required altitude. Okay. Might do. Is KSP. Okay. We might make a third one. If I limit it, thrust to weight's fairly high. Atmospheric thrust to weight. I want 1.6, probably 1.7, but 6 will do. And this second one here, .5. Now, let's see how high this will get us. Okay, we'll wait a couple of days. So there we go. Year 1, day 15. Beautiful sunrise. Let's do it. Three, two, one, space. A much slower lift off this time, which hopefully, that is actually quite pretty, which hopefully will allow us to not waste so much energy. Problem being it's not exactly straight. Might be straight enough though, we'll see. No, it's definitely not straight, so because of that we're going to lose a lot of energy curving rather than going straight up for altitude, which is what I'm chasing. Just ignite straight away. Keep as much thrust as possible. But yeah, I think we've we're losing too much. Just a couple of screenshots. But yeah, that's not good. Okay. Yeah, we've got no science there that we can get. Let's write it down. We'll get science when we get to the ground anyway. But it just... we just might need a new design of rocket. Beautiful sunrise. Touchdown. Okay, so look, grab science from the grasslands while we're here. So I wonder how much science we have now. Probably around about 20 perhaps, maybe 16. 15.6, okay. Yeah, because there's really not that much we get from those temperature scan, pressure scans on the grassland landed. Okay. Well, I think what we might do is we'll probably leave that here for this episode. Thank you for watching. Join me again next time where we'll keep the adventure going for science and hopefully make it into high altitude space, or at least high atmospheric around Kerbin. Thank you. Bye for now.